Hi church, I've been thinking over the past week particularly what word that God has given me over the last month of prayer and fasting, and the word that's come up continually for me has been legacy. And I guess legacy is the blessing that we leave in a situation, or when we move on, what legacy have we left behind. And I've got a favourite film clip in the film About Schmidt, where Jack Nicholson plays the part of Warren Schmidt. He's a widower, lost his wife, and he's off on a long trip in his camper van across America to his daughter's wedding. And very cynically he says, paid for by my bucks. That's the kind of character that he's portraying. He's on his way back and he says, I've only got one stop. It's a stop at a memorial to the pioneers, to the wagon trainers who worked their way, forged their way in difficulty across the east to the west of America and planted new towns. And it's an incredible story that hits him in his heart. And he's reflecting as he nears home, what difference has my life made to anyone? And then a pause. Anyone at all. He gets home and he puts the key in the door, and he has to push the door because there's a load of junk mail behind the door. As he goes in, he collects the mail together, throws it on the kitchen table and turns around. He's in a kind of depressive mood. What difference has my life made? Just as he's going into the kitchen, he spots an airmail letter sticking out, which makes him turn around. He sits down and takes out the letter. And it's a letter from a sister in Tanzania who, with others, is looking after orphan boys. And one in particular, Undugu. And Undugu has written a letter to Warren. And slowly, Jack Nicholson opens the letter and reads it. And the sister says he loves, Undugu loves, to receive your letters. We are so glad that you are sponsoring him, and he loves to hear from you. And then he opens another little letter inside, which has a stick figure. And it's a stick figure of Warren, Jack Nicholson, holding the hand of Undugu. And gradually the tears begin to flow down Jack Nicholson's cheeks. And he suddenly realizes, when he's kind of reflecting, when I'm gone, in a few years nobody at all will remember me. And then suddenly he has this letter that expresses the sponsorship that he's given over many years to Undugu. And Undugu remembers him. What difference is my life making to anyone today? I think there's a word that says, when it's all over, only what's God done for God will survive. Let's make sure that we're making a difference in the lives of others, that we're making a difference on our streets, with our neighbours, in our community. And what's it all for? Well, at the end of the day, it's for the glory of God. And I hope that in some way each of us is leaving a legacy that will make a difference for others. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon you and give you his peace.